Crafters! This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And today is a very, very rainy hump day for us in the state of Washington. But I also have a real big treat for you. This is our sketch for today. Everything that you need, the sketch, will be on my blog. Again, at www.ktstamps.com. And again, it is another one being shown by my friend Robin Messenheimer. So, real treat for you today. This is such an easy design, and yet it has so many different ways you can go. It just allowed me to go wild and crazy on my on my design that I have for you. So today, this is our first design that we are doing. It's from the Beary Cute, and it is one that I used the Beary Cute punch with. So not only do I have a white bear, but I also have a black bear on the inside. The words are from Wonderful Thought and the Thinking of You. Now, what I did with those, you can see this right now, is that this is my sheet of white cardstock, and I put it on the foam adhesive sheets. And so all I did was stamp it, cut it, and then I cut it out. Okay, so this one came from down here. And now it is popped up, so you have a little lift to it. So when you look at this card, you can see underneath that it has a nice little lift. So that's how I did this card. I love this. And the designer series paper comes from the Joy of Christmas. And this is such a beautiful designer series paper. Again, you know, Stampin' Up! Does double-sided. Isn't this beautiful on the other side? Just like, you know, woodwork with beautiful little notes coming up and being able to kind of show off. On the other side, it is the beautiful real red and basic black. So that's what I did. Again, I'll just let you see the Joy of Christmas designer series paper. Lots and lots of fun. So we're going to get ourselves started. I have already punched out all the bears, and I have most everything all ready for you. So as I get it all out, all right, we are going to take the smallest and we're going to add it on the next size. Oh, let me get out that silicone pad so you can see what's going on with that. And again, when I use my silicone pad, it seems like it gives it a good little run as far as adhesive goes. So we're just going to take this, and most of this is all done by about 1/8 of an inch. I may have cut this one just a little bit bigger than it needs. Our card base is real red. So as I'm getting ready to put this on, I run out of tape. So I'm just going to bring in another Stampin' Seal. So bringing this down. So then I have red, basic black, and then I have this beautiful DSP from Joy of Christmas. Now what I want to do is get myself ready for this. And I know that I made this cut just a little bit longer than I need. And this runs about It's going to be about 3 3/4 by, let me see, 1/2 inch. All right, so that's what we got. Now I did make this just a little bit longer, so we are going to just have to snip off one of the sides. I made it 4 inches instead of 3 3/4. And then all we're going to do is add our bear on. And I can't remember, you can add this bear either one direction or the other, and it really doesn't matter. So I will just add it on here. And I think, hold on just a minute, good. We're going to have the bear down here. So we got a little black bear walking. And then we're just going to put this on our black. I love a great red and black card. Oh, they're some of my all-time favorite. All right, and here we are with this on the inside of our card. So there we go. So we have our inside and the front of our card all ready. Now this one is just going to, again, this is just layers on top of layers. And that's one of the reasons that I really love this design, because it is one that you can use a lot. You can change the shapes, you can change the sizes of the shapes. Again, these are about 1/8 inch longer. And as you do so, the colors change. You can do this either with, you know, a layer of 3. You can do this in a layer of 2. It's up to you. It's also really fun because the same little layout, if you wanted to, you could, punch a hole. So this one I am not going to prop up. The other one I did prop up, so my bad. I'm just going pretty fast, so I am not keeping myself on top of my game right now. So at this point, then what I'm going to do is, because I didn't adhere the other one, I am just going to add dimensionals on this. And I'm just going to add my tweezers because they go a little bit faster on here. I love this bear punch. What a sweet bear punch. And I'm going to bring in my little minis to put on there, on his or her legs. It's up to you. I think most of the bears that I know are female because I only see them with their babies. So again, they don't have to be, I'll just call them they, because they can be whatever they want to be. All right, so we have that one propped up. And you know, where I have been stamping lately, I don't know, I got something on there, and boy, oh boy, it does not want to come off. I've washed, I have cleaned, I have scrubbed, and nothing. So just thinking of you on the bottom. Love this. And then I am bringing in my take a pick tool, or take your pick. There we go. And I am adding a black one on the bottom, and I'm putting it right by the words. And then I am using 2 big ones on the top just to show off the bear. And these are Adhesive-Backed Sparkle Gems. Love them. And our card is done. That's our first card that we have. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. And then our next card, this is one of my favorites, the next card that we have. I call it My Chickens. So this is my chickens. So whenever I come outside, the chickens race towards me. They start talking to me. It's like we're having a great big conversation. And so I love my chickens. They are just some of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Well, animals, things, beings, whatever. I love them. So I have 2 different colored blends, and the blends are Pumpkin Pie and Poppy Parade. On the chicken, on the wings, the feet, the feathers, I added Wink of Stella. I cut this out. This comes from the bundle. Hey, Chuck! And on this, I used the Screamer, the Fence, the Rise and Shine, and then you have something to, crow about. And then we have over here everything that you need. I used this little directional post. Okay, use my dies. And I just really like this. I think it's fun, and it does remind me of my chickens every time I use this. So I love it. I also used these are Poppy Parade, and all I did was take the boulder tips and just colored these in. This is the Rhinestone Basic Jewels, and I just colored it in, and it worked out really well. This Rise and Shine tag came from the Give It a Whirl. So that's what I used on the bottom. All right, so we're going to get started. Let's go with the inside. The inside, I have the inside already. And I've already stamped because I know that I always make mistakes when I am stamping. So I like to get these done early so then I don't have to keep stamping and cutting more paper because I made such a huge mistake. Now I did these dimensions, so it's about 1/4 of an inch difference between the top layer and the bottom layer, and I did it on the front too. Okay, so on the front we are also using our exposed brick, and this is a 3D embossing die. Love this. I just think it is so beautiful. So I'm going to bring out my glue. And again, I do not want anything to happen to all the texture in this .3D folder. And I just think this is awesome. I love it. So here is it. And I always think that when you're dealing on a farm, you got some chickens, there's a little bit of brick out there. And of course, I am a city folk and have chickens. So I love my babies. I have 4 of them. And they're out playing in the rain. Mostly today they are hiding just a little bit. Now, if you look at the difference between my 2 cards, this is about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. All right, this is 1/4 of an inch. So you can see I wanted to show off. Sometimes I look at this and say, wow, we wasted a whole bunch of paper underneath here. And I'll show you something next time so I can help you if you feel that way, as I do at times. All right, so now we are just going to take our black, and again, let's take our white. And again, I start by doing the smallest layering and put it on the next piece. And again, I did this with a 4th too. I just wanted to show you a different idea on how you can use the exact same images, but just change the sizes. There we go. Yep, I think I'm probably getting just a little bit ready for Halloween. Halloween is one of my favorite times in the whole wide world. Now I'm going to put this one more in the middle, where I put this one just a little bit closer towards the top. So now we are going to get our chicken, and we are going to do a little bit of coloring. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is bring out my Poppy Parade. You can see this is a thin line, which means that this is a little bit bolder of a head. This is a flare head, and it also leaves a little bit of a deeper line. So I am going with just the detailed one that you can go ahead and just trace and outline. And all I am doing is just outlining the dark spots. That's all I am doing. And again, with the tail, I wanted the tail to be just a little bit classier. And again, just trying to follow the lines all the way around. And, you know, if you want to take a little bit of the color off once you get it down, then you can go ahead and use the color remover too. And these I'm just leaving the dark. Isn't she just cute? She's just so cute. All right. And now all I'm going to do is blend the colors together. And as they dry, the colors will mellow or get lighter. These are so sweet. I just love these. And then what I'm going to do is go back and just make some of my dots in the middle and lines in the middle of the tail and of the head just a little bit darker. And that's all I'm going to do with this. Okay, very, very easy. The exact same thing I am doing with the orange. Oh, I'll come back in and do the neck in just a minute. And just come around. And again, this is pumpkin pie. And this is the darker of the two in the combo. I am going to use the light Poppy Parade on the neck, and then I'll go back in and use the darker. And I'm going to outline things. And you can just really see the difference. Boy, I love my baby. All right, we got to give her tongue just a little bit of redness. And then what I did is that I'm going to go back with the beak And on the top part of the beak, I did it on with the darker color. And then the lighter color, I did the inside. And then I went through and just gave it, the body, a little bit of color. And then what I'm going to do is just do one more. Let's outline it so you can see the difference in the color. I love this baby. I just love this baby. All right. From here, we are just going to add some dimensionals to finish the card off. And I put a lot of dimensionals on it, so when it goes through the mail, it like holds its shape, is the best way I can say. Down here, I cut this so I could have some smaller dimensionals. And let me make sure that I'm getting this on so you can't see it. And I'm just doing those down by the feet. Oh, I'm going to change this. This one I don't want anything on. I'm going to put this one down here. This one I'm going to leave open because I'm going to glue it down with the Rise and Shine. All right, as we take this off, we're almost done. This is so sweet. I love my babies. We're going to put this down right in the middle, and then I am going to bring in, and I don't know, do you guys find the little tops of the dimensionals all over your house, all over my animals? Places I went on an Alaskan cruise, and I found them in one of my pants. Could not believe it. It was one of those weird things that, and somebody even asked me, what is that on your pants? Just like, oh my goodness. But I got to tell them about me being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, which was really nice. All right, so we're going to tip this just a little bit sideways so it will fit. Let me go this way. So it will fit on here. I guess I didn't tip it as much as I wanted. Must have the bird just a little bit higher. So then we are going to take, and you can see you can use both sides. So if you don't do a very good job your first time, then you can do it again. Oh, I think I'm going to go. It's one of the best things about paper, being able to put one on one side. You don't like it, you just turn it over, you already have it cut, and you can redo it. The chicken, oh my goodness. I don't know how many of you guys have chickens and how they just hoot and holler when you walk in the pen in the morning. There we go. Let me see. I'm gonna leave it like that. Rise and shine. And then again, all I did was take my Poppy Parade and I just colored the top of my rhinestone. So it gave me 3 rhinestones that I used. And then I just take a pick and I just place them. I want one to be on the sentiment and the other 2 to be on, one on the top and one on the side. And there you go. Oh my God, this is so much fun and I love these. And I know you guys do too, and thank you, thank you, thank you for watching all the reruns that I have. And again, I forgot one more thing. Yes, we got to grab this. And this is Wink Stella. And on the feet. And on the neck, I guess anything red. And on the tongue. You won't be, I don't think you're going to be able to see it sparkle, but look at this. Isn't it great? Oh my goodness. I love these. So remember, you can go to my blog to get all the information that you need, all the dimensions for making these cards. This is my bear with the inside having a black bear. Love this. And then here's my chickens. Love my chickens. And on the inside, just, you've got something to crow about. I think these are the cat's meow. Yeah. I've had my chickens for a couple of years and I am so grateful to them. They are just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So again, excuse me for reaching in front. I am Kevon from KT Stamps, creating cards for you. I love creating cards for you. Here on another rainy Wednesday, having some fun. So please feel free to case these cards, share them with friends, go back and redo all the videos so you can take a look at them. And I will be back next week with a brand new sketch. And then after that, I'm going to go on vacation, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of homework assignments. All right. So thank you very much for stopping by. Please put your card designs down in my Facebook comment section. You can go ahead and subscribe if you go towards YouTube, but thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye-bye.